In 2025, the United States blocked over 10,000 individuals with ties to narco-terrorism from entering the country, a historic milestone in national security. This achievement was driven by enhanced intelligence sharing and a strategic shift in confronting the nexus of drug trafficking and terrorism. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard announced that intelligence efforts stopped these threats before they reached American soil. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, coordinated with agencies like Homeland Security and the FBI, ensuring rapid action at the border. This marks a fundamental change. U.S. intelligence now proactively tracks and intercepts individuals linked to violent cartels, not just reacting after the fact. The operation disrupted criminal supply chains, prevented potential attacks, and saved countless lives from violence and drug overdoses. The message is clear. The U.S. is leveraging its full intelligence capabilities to protect its borders and sovereignty. The events of 2025 show that intelligence agencies have adapted to the blurred lines between criminal and terrorist organizations. This proactive approach is now the first line of defense for American communities. The coordinated effort demonstrates a renewed commitment to border security. 2025 will be remembered as a turning point in the fight against narco-terrorism. A secure border is now recognized as essential to national security and public safety. Narco-terrorism is the dangerous intersection of drug trafficking and terrorism, where criminal profits fuel violent extremism. These groups use drug money to fund bombings, assassinations, and political violence, while also running sophisticated criminal enterprises. The result is a well-funded, multifaceted threat to national security and public health. Cartels have been responsible for over 100,000 American deaths annually from fentanyl alone. Their operations destabilize regions, create lawless corridors, and enable the smuggling of drugs, weapons, and even terrorists. The violence often spills into American communities, bringing extortion, kidnapping, and gang warfare. Confronting narco-terrorism requires treating it as both a criminal and national security issue. Recognizing cartels as terrorist organizations unlocks powerful tools, financial sanctions, intelligence surveillance, and even military options. This approach allows for a more robust and effective response. The U.S. now targets both the criminal and terrorist infrastructure of these hybrid organizations. The 20,000 Mardidarin na Indoni Forfindarin ni. 2045 Operation success hinged on the collaboration between the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, and the National Counterterrorism Center, NCTC. ODNI leads the U.S. intelligence community, integrating information from agencies like the CIA, NSA, and FBI. The NCTC, under ODNI, is the central hub for counterterrorism analysis and operational planning. It maintains the government's consolidated database of known and suspected terrorists, powering the FBI's terror watchlist. In 2025, ODNI prioritized the narco-terror threat, funneling intelligence to NCTC analysts who built detailed profiles of cartel-linked individuals. This enabled real-time sharing with Homeland Security, Customs and Border Protection, and the FBI. If a threat was identified, whether applying for a visa or approaching a border, agencies were immediately alerted. This active integrated system turned raw intelligence into actionable security at the front lines. The synergy between ODNI and NCTC created a multi-layered defense against narco-terrorism. Their collaboration was crucial in stopping over 10,000 threats before they reached the U.S. The surge in blocked individuals in 2025 was fueled by a massive expansion of the government's terrorist database. The NCTC added over 85,000 new identities with ties to narco-terrorism, each vetted through rigorous intelligence work. This database powers the FBI's terror watchlist, the frontline tool for identifying threats. When someone on the list interacts with the U.S., applying for a visa, booking a flight, or crossing a border, they're flagged for action. The watchlist now provides law enforcement with a proactive tool to stop threats before they reach American soil. Previously, many cartel members slipped through as mere criminals. Now, they're treated as national security threats. This designation grants authorities broader powers to deny entry and increase scrutiny. The expanded watchlist has fundamentally enhanced border security. A dangerous loophole exploited by hybrid organizations has been closed. The Trump administration's decision to designate certain Mexican cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, FTOs, was a game-changer. This move empowered the intelligence community to use counter-terrorism tools against cartels, not just law enforcement tactics. The FTO designation made it a federal crime to support these groups, targeting their entire support networks. The Treasury gained new powers to freeze cartel assets and sanction business partners, choking off their cash flow. Intelligence agencies could now use advanced surveillance, and the military could support intelligence gathering or direct action. This shift enabled the NCTC to build its expanded database and border officials to deny entry to cartel affiliates. The FTO label transformed the fight from a law enforcement issue to a national security priority. It unlocked a whole-of-government response. The result? A more aggressive, effective campaign against narco-terrorism. The 2025 successes would not have been possible without this policy change. Border security strategies have sharply diverged between the Trump and Biden administrations. Critics argue the Biden administration treated the border crisis mainly as a humanitarian issue, neglecting national security and overwhelming border agents. This, they say, allowed dangerous individuals to slip through. The Trump administration reversed course, prioritizing security and designating cartels as terrorist organizations. Every border encounter is now viewed through a security lens, with intelligence-driven vetting at the forefront. Officials report that under current policies, fewer than 5 traditional terrorists even attempted entry, all stopped at airports. The result? A dramatic reduction in threats and a restored sense of control at the border. Blocking 10,000 narco-terrorist-linked individuals is the clearest evidence of this strategy's success. When intelligence flags an individual as a threat, multiple mechanisms kick in to deny them entry. The first line of defense is visa denial or revocation. If a match is found, the application is denied, or the visa is canceled before travel. At U.S. ports of entry, Customs and Border Protection checks every traveler against the watch list, triggering secondary inspections or immediate denial. If a threat is already inside the country, the watch list can prompt FBI investigations, arrests, or deportation proceedings. This multi-layered system intercepts threats at every stage, from visa application to border crossing to domestic law enforcement. The expanded watch list ensures that dangerous individuals are identified and stopped before they can act. The process is swift, coordinated, and comprehensive. The result? A robust security framework that protects the homeland at every point of entry. The U.S. response to terrorism is a dynamic, multi-front defense led by the NCTC. While narco-terrorism is a top priority, the NCTC also targets legacy groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS, tracking their networks and disrupting plots. State-sponsored threats, especially from Iran and its proxies, remain under constant surveillance. The NCTC now also addresses domestic threats, including Antifa, reflecting the evolving nature of terrorism. By monitoring both foreign and domestic groups, the intelligence community maintains a 360-degree view of the threat landscape. Intelligence from one front often informs another, as criminal and terrorist networks sometimes overlap. This integrated strategy is essential for protecting the homeland from a diverse array of hostile actors. The NCTC's comprehensive approach ensures no blind spots in America's counterterrorism posture. Blocking over 10,000 narco-terrorist-linked individuals in 2025 proves the power of an intelligence-led, security-focused strategy. The FTO designation empowered agencies to map networks and act decisively, saving countless lives. But the threat is always evolving. Cartels, foreign terrorists, and domestic extremists constantly seek new ways to breach defenses. Continued vigilance, seamless intelligence sharing, and a robust watch list are essential for lasting security. Cartels will adapt, and foreign and domestic threats will persist. The intelligence community must stay one step ahead, anticipating and countering new tactics. Sustained investment and political will are required to maintain this edge. The events of 2025 reaffirm a core lesson: secure borders are the foundation of national security. The aggressive strategy against narco-terrorists has set a new standard for confronting hybrid threats. The unending watch must continue to protect the safety and sovereignty of the United States.